I just love this terminal emulator, so that's why I'm gonna have it as a background for today's video. Anyways, this video is gonna be about things you should know as a beginner on Linux. Let's get started. Linux is not hard if you're ready to invest some time in it. Unlike Windows or Mac, that are really easy and simple to use, Linux has this sweet learning curve to it. You're now welcomed by all Linux distros because not all of them are beginner friendly, so time is either your friend or your enemy. If you invest this right, you get the good experience you want with Linux. And if you're just gonna go all in with no effort spent on learning about Linux, believe me if I tell you that you're just gonna leave the game so early, because you won't be able to handle Linux, and immediately you will be forced back to your old operating system. I learned that the hard way, and I don't want you to fall for the same trap I fell in. Looks doesn't matter, usability does. You might seen all those cool looking Linux rises that people post on Linux subreddits, and every single time you see those cool screenshots, you just want to make yourself something similar to show your friends how cool is your Linux rise. But the thing that nobody will tell you is that looks doesn't make a Linux distribution more usable. It looks cool, but when you try to get your tasks done, you suffer. And on the other side, somebody with a simple rise using XFCE as his desktop environment and the default XFCE wallpaper could get his task done way faster and efficient than you. Either you start your rise from scratch and make it fit with your needs, or simply just go back to Windows and stop wasting your time. You have way better things to do in life than spending hours trying to replicate somebody else's rise. And I promise you, if you started your own rise from scratch, you'll have a way better result than copying from others. If it breaks, fix it instead of blaming it on Linux. Failure is something that we must face. And when we talk about operating systems, Linux isn't an exception. It does break for sure. Every Linux distribution on this planet must break at some point. And blaming it for being unstable isn't the solution. Sure, you might have to read the fucking manual if you use Arch, or get into an argument with some random person in Reddit when you're just trying to find a solution for your problem, but it doesn't mean you can't fix it. We could say that back in the early days, fixing your Linux distribution wasn't an easy task at all, especially when you're just a beginner in Linux. But nowadays, it's way different. You have YouTube, Reddit, and all kind of social media, your online friends, and even AI if you want to add that to your list. Imagine Linux as a car. It breaks, and when it breaks, you fix it. You don't sell your car just because of a flat wheel, right? Change the fucking wheel and drive to your destination. It might be frustrating to face problems with Linux, but when it gets fixed, I promise you're not gonna walk with empty pockets. But instead, you will walk with knowledge and experience. So next time when you face the same problem, you will fix it within minutes. Take it easy. Linux is not going anywhere. When starting your journey with Linux, you must apply this rule. Start simple, then grind to the top. When you look around you, you see a lot of Linux users that are able to do crazy things with their distros. They use Linux like it's a part of their physical bodies. Feels like there is some chemistry between them and their Linux distros. Yeah, for sure. You want to achieve that too. So you try to do what they do, hoping that one day you'll be one of them. But let me give you a reality check. Those same people been using Linux for years, and you simply can't achieve what they achieved in couple days, weeks, or months. It will take time, but eventually at some point you will have enough knowledge, and you will be able to do all those crazy things they can do. So be patient and take it easy. Don't listen to anyone. You finally decided to switch to Linux, or maybe just dual boot it with Windows. Doesn't matter how you're gonna get into the world of Linux, try to close your ears as much as you can. Search for everything yourself, discover things yourself, and don't let others ruin it by recommending you what you should do once starting your Linux journey. And specifically, when it's about choosing your first distro, the thing you will realize a little bit after switching to Linux is that you asking for recommendations results only in others recommending the Linux distro they're using. Not because it's good, but because they are using it. And it's not the same for everyone. Others might like it, but you might not. Generally because it doesn't fit with your needs. Yes, ask for people's opinions sometimes, but give a chance to yourself to be the one deciding. I remember asking a friend what distro he would recommend for beginners, and he replied with Gen 2. Bruh, if you're watching this video, I have a thing to tell you. Gen 2? Really, you motherfucker? Who the hell on earth recommend Gen 2 for beginners? Fucking lost your mind, you stupid piece of shit. Y'all lost your damn mind, I swear to God. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed watching this video, and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. Tell me if you like that type of content. See you in the next one. Bye bye.